What's up guys, it's Widgeon TV here. Today on Destiny in Depth, we're going to be covering the Veist Weapon Foundry. I've been making these Destiny Weapon Foundry videos for a while now. I have videos up on Hake, Suros, and Amalon. Although they're not updated for Destiny 2, I still think they're worth a watch if you're interested in the Weapon Foundries of Destiny. I'll put a link in the description to my Destiny Weapon Foundries playlist. I would highly recommend going and watching those videos if you haven't seen them already. I'm going to continue adding to the series with Weapon Foundries like Daito, Crux Lomar, and Tex Mechanica, so keep an eye out for those videos in the future. But anyway, let's talk about Veist. These weapons have some pretty interesting and unique characteristics, like their style, performance, and even a few unique traits on these weapons. So Veist is notable for doing a few things, but one of the most important things is that it is the sole producer of the linear fusion rifle. If you're using a linear fusion rifle in Destiny 2, then it was made by Veist. But unfortunately, even though it is the sole producer of the linear fusion rifle, Veist weapons are actually pretty rare in Destiny 2, at least compared to the other weapon manufacturers. Veist only has one common weapon, one uncommon weapon, but fortunately it has a bunch of different rare weapons and legendary weapons. But notably, it lacks any exotic weapons, so even though it may not feel like it, in Destiny 2, Veist weapons are actually pretty rare compared to the other weapon manufacturers, but definitely not the rarest, as we'll see in my upcoming videos. And I think it's a shame that there aren't any Veist fusion rifles or rocket launchers, because these weapons are easily the most unique looking in the game. Their appearance is dominated by the black, green, and purple colors that are given by its Veist shaders. They also have a very sharp design, sometimes with sharp projections around the trigger guard, like with a sniper and handgun. Veist weapons also utilize a side-loading boxed magazine on many of their weapons, as opposed to the bottom-loading magazines on most other weapons. That is reminiscent of the modern-day P90. This also gives most Veist weapons a unique reload animation. One more thing I wanted to say about their appearance is how common silencers are on these weapons. In fact, about 95% of all Veist weapons have silencers on them. Pretty much all except for the linear fusion rifles. Everything from the sidearm with that oh so sweet sound, to the heavy sniper that also has a silencer on it. I think that's pretty cool. Now, let's talk about these weapons' perks. Of course, in Destiny 2, there are no longer perk sets, but the specific perks given to these weapons do follow a pattern, and that pattern is quick handling and balance. Veist weapons are going to be your close to mid-range do-anything weapons. They are do-anything weapons because their perk sets lend to this kind of gameplay, and there are close to mid-range weapons because most of them are fast-firing, especially their scout rifles and auto rifles. These weapons are great in close to mid-range, and personally, I'm a big fan of Veist weapons because of this. I like their balanced gameplay and their cool looks. There's one more Veist fact that I wanted to share, and it's about the naming scheme of these weapons. So if you look close at the names of these weapons, you'll find a theme. They are all named after poisonous creatures. I took special interest in the Death Adder and the Man of War. Here's some backstory about these two creatures.
The Death Adder is one of the world's most venomous snakes. Its venom contains neurotoxins that can cause paralysis and death. And of all Australia's snakes, it can deliver the fastest strike.
And now the Man of War Jellyfish.
Humans suffer severe pain. Smaller animals don't suffer for very long.
As you can see, these are really dangerous creatures, and I think it goes perfectly with Veist weapon appearance and performance. I just thought this was a cool fact. Alright, so that's all I have on Veist weapons. If you liked this video, make sure to go check out my other videos on Suros, Hake, and Amalon. Also, consider leaving a like if you liked the video, and maybe even consider subscribing. I put out new, high-quality Destiny content all the time. And one more thing, you should definitely follow me on Twitter, because it's the best way for me to keep in contact with you guys. But anyway, this has been Widgeon TV. Thanks for watching, guys.